The franchise began in the distant 2001. The plot of the first 3 films was built around street racing. Frankly speaking, these were cool and exciting episodes for me. The series has been commercially successful. It is Universal's biggest franchise and the 8th highest-grossing film series, with a combined gross of over $6 billion. Critics gave mixed or rather negative feedback about the first 4 films. However, the 5th and later films received more of a positive feedback.
What an idiot.
In my opinion, it would be better if everything ended in the 3rd part. Because this part was a failure for me and tells a completely different story and also creates a time lapse for the subsequent films. After all, this part ends with Han's death, while escaping through the streets of Tokyo from Takashi, the Yakuza leader's nephew. Although in one of the following parts, he was killed by Deckard Shaw, who avenged his brother. Although this was a fake death.
Pretty nifty magic trick.
Yeah, I've done better. Now for the hard part. Keeping you dead.
Well, sometimes that is better.
But in the Fast Four, everything has definitely changed. The events of this film are taken back in time, even before Khan's death. Dominic, who is one of the most wanted criminals in the United States, together with Letty and Han, without masks or any means of concealment, rob gas trucks. After the death of his beloved Letty, Toretto goes to her funeral. Let me remind you, the FBI is looking for him, and he is standing at her funeral like James Bond, hiding in plain sight. I wonder how he crossed the border so that the FBI didn't know that he had returned. Or maybe they were already covered by Mr. Nobody. Incidentally, it is interesting whose body was in that grave, because in the Fast Six it turns out that she is alive, although she has lost her memory and is now in Owen Shaw's gang.
I live for this shit!
After the release of Fast Five, their team could participate in the fight against global evil as S.H.I.E.L.D.'s agents. Or they could even join the Avengers team from the Marvel Universe. After all, even when they engage in battle with someone, destroying walls by each other, breaking all objects that fall within their reach, they don't even always bleed. Ordinary people would already be unconscious, not continue fighting. But the main characters of this franchise have no fractures, with the exception of Hobbs, which is very surprising considering his size and combat experience. It would be okay if it was Roman Pierce, but it was Hobbs.
What? You don't know who I am? You think I'm scared?
By the way, Dominic gains strength after bullet wounds to beat everyone even harder and more mercilessly. How brilliantly Dominic remembered that he is a distant relative of Superman and saved Letty on the bridge.
Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Superman!
But the 9th part surpassed everything. Super magnets, flying into space in a car, and old diving suits wrapped in duct tape.
Oh, damn.
What? You see that? Can't have an air leak, man. Are you really patching yourself up with duct tape?
Yes. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but this whole operation is Band-Aids and duct tape.
Man, this is insane. We are headed to outer space.
I still don't understand how Toretto's team moved around the world. There should be a spin-off where they steal Harry Potter's invisibility cloak. But how did the main criminals move unnoticed? Why weren't the police chasing them with every shootout? Is it so difficult for the world's intelligence services to find a small private army?
The device.
And his name is John C.
Super actors, fantastic cars, the action adaptation and special effects surpassed Marvel. I don't know what to expect from this part, but it will unlikely be something decent. This franchise is dead. The male idea is to show stupid fights, shootouts, and special effects with a flat plot.
Well, that was new.
Anyway, the premiere date is scheduled for summer 2023, so we will find out soon.
Dom, don't get yourself killed, okay? You're my favorite American.
Yo no tengo corazón, está hecho de piedra. Solo quiero destrucción, noche bajo tierra.